What a disgrace. Welcome back to the football heritage. A complete shit show. What an embarrassment. Manchester United out of the Carabao Cup. Lost to Grimsby, a team in the fourth tier of English football. A League Two team defeated Manchester United in a penalty shootout. What a disgrace, and this has to stop. This manager, he's all of his depth. I cannot see this manager taking this team anywhere. He has to go. I don't care. He has to go. Amorim has to go tonight. You cannot. It is an abomination to go out against a fourth tier team. It is an abomination. How you losing against Grimsby? Complete abomination. Amorim, he has to go tonight. I don't care. There is no coming back from this. You cannot lose against Grimsby. You cannot lose against Grimsby. This is shameful. This is a complete embarrassment. This is dreadful, horrific, horrible, terrible, atrocious. The manager has to go tonight. There is no coming back from it. This is a new low. Manchester United is at a new low. And the manager, somebody has to pay the price. The manager has to pay the price. This system cannot work. There is no way this system can work in the Premier League. It cannot work in the Premier League, particularly against lower opposition team. It cannot work because in this system, we barely score goals. We don't score. And our goalkeepers, they are dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. We don't even have a goalkeeper. It's better to play with an empty goal because we don't have one. Absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing. Started again very, very poor. We were poor from the beginning of the game. Absolutely poor. And he had a strong team. Look at the team he pulled out tonight. Onana in goal. Dalot, right wing back. Dogu, left wing back. Maguire, Hervin, and Ahmad in a 10. Cunha, Benjamin Sheshko, Ugarte, Kobe Maino. That team should not be losing 2-0 at halftime. And this is a major problem. This is a major problem. A complete embarrassment. How are we getting done by a fourth division team, a fourth tier team in the English league? A fourth tier team. How are we losing? The manager has to pay the price for it. We spent a lot of money. We spent a lot of money to be this bad. We are terrible. There is no coming back from there. Look at the manager record. This guy, 29 games in the Premier League with just 28 points since he been at Manchester United. Less than 0.22 win ratio. The win percentage, rather, is less than 0.22. It is an embarrassment. Terrible. He has to go tonight. There is no coming. And I don't want to hear anybody telling me, oh, we have changed manager a lot. I don't care. We have to change manager until we get a real one. Chelsea changed manager so many times. The level, the bar is so low at Manchester United. This is the reason why we kept this manager at the end of the season. Say, oh, he doesn't have his players. Come on now. You don't have to have your own players on a football team to get the best out of the players. You don't have to. You don't have to have your own players to get the best out of our team. Last season, finishing 15th place was unacceptable. This guy should have been fired. Tottenham Hotspur finished 17. They won the Europa League. They are now in the Champions League. They fired their coach. But we decided to keep this rubbish. He's rubbish. His system is rubbish. It cannot work in the Premier League. It's a rubbish formation. The formation cannot work in the Premier League. It's rubbish. We don't create enough. We don't score enough goals. And we don't even have a goalkeeper. Why is Tom Heaton not playing? Tom Heaton can't be this bad. Like Onana or Bayindi. He cannot be this terrible. Why is Tom Heaton not playing? Why is Tom Heaton not playing? I think Tom Heaton is a better goalkeeper than Andre Onana and Bayindi. All the 2 goals we conceded. Both goals are Onana fault. He's a terrible goalkeeper. This guy, look at the first goal. The shot went straight at Andre Onana because this guy is so slow to go to ground. This is the reason why the ball entered the back of the net. Because he is so slow to go to ground. The guy is as slow as a turtle. That's how slow Andre Onana is. He is very, very slow. He is a terrible goalkeeper. Second goal. Came out of the goal. Instead of punching the ball, he just went straight into the crowd, fell down on the floor. We consider the second goal. He's terrible. He is a terrible goalkeeper. And Manchester United, they have to do something tonight. If they cannot, the Murphy is so terrible. It's one of the worst Murphy in the entire Premier League. Manchester United Murphy. Because while the manager is playing with a system, just 2 midfielder in a Murphy, it cannot work in the Premier League. It may work against bigger teams. Because you're gonna have like 5 defenders when you defend it. It may work when you play against bigger team. But against a smaller team, it's not going to work. You're not going to score a lot of goals. You will not create a lot of chances. This is what's happening. Say Amorim took over. How many games have we scored? How many games have we won? His system is crazy. It cannot work in the Premier League. Getting out. And he is so stumble, he cannot change that formation. So getting out. How can you look at your goalkeeping calamity? You didn't address it at the start of the transfer window. Why you didn't address that? Instead of getting two number 10s. Why you didn't buy a central midfielder? Because you know very well you're going to keep Bruno Fernandes. He's a 10. Ama is a 10. Why are you buying 2 10s? And you know very well this season you are going to use Messi Man, who is also a freaking 10. Why is the manager so obsessed with number 10? What's the obsession with number 10? Why is Amorim obsessed with number 10? Why? Why you didn't buy central midfielder? Hey, you knew you were going to keep both Messi Man and Bruno Fernandes. Why sell Cunha and Buemo? Now one or none of them. You should have just signed a striker, goalkeeper, and 2 central midfielder. That's it. Because you're still going to play Mount, you're still going to play Bruno. But Bruno is better playing in a 10 than playing as a 6 or 8. So why? Why did you keep Bruno Fernandes and Messi Man, Ama? Those guys are number 10. You bought 2 other 10, Mbeumo and Cunha, without buying a central midfielder, without buying a number 6, without buying a number 8, without buying a goalkeeper. Those positions are 2 of the main positions we have problem in. Our biggest problem, a goalkeeping issue, and number 6 and a number 8. We don't have it in the squad. The one we have, Ugarte, He's bad. He's terrible. This is the reason why PSG saw him. This guy cannot play football. He is unable to play football in the middle of the park. This is the reason why PSG saw him. And we fell for it. We gave PSG over £50 million for that shit of a player. He's crap. And the manager going to Grimsby. Why are you not playing with different system? Why are you still freaking playing with 5 defender again on freaking Grimsby team? Why are you playing with 5 defenders? I don't care. The 2 wing-backs, they are freaking defenders. Why are you playing with defenders? 5 defenders against Grimsby. Why are you not playing with Lalo midfielder? Why are you not playing? Why are you not changing the system? Why are you not playing with a freaking 4-3-3? Again, Artina Grimsby. Why are you still playing with a freaking wing-back against Grimsby? Why are you not playing with Lalo midfielder to suffocate Grimsby? This is what a big club would do. They will suffocate a small team. They will have nowhere to go. But this manager is stumble. And this result tonight, the performance, the result, there is no coming back from this. He has to go. The performance and the result, no coming back from this. The manager has to pay the price. He has to go. This system, especially with the kind of players we have, it cannot work. We cannot play with Omefi 2. We don't have the player for that. We don't. You cannot play Omefi 2 with Casemiro or Bruno or Kobe or Ugarte or Bruno or Kobe, whatsoever it is. You cannot play Omefi 2. It's not going to work. We have spent so much money to lose to a 4th-tier team or team in League 2, 4th tier of English football. How are you losing that game? First of all, I will say the same thing. Even we will have won a penalty shooter. Because why are you even going to penalty shooter with Grimsby? This is a game that after starting the season in a terrible form, losing against Arsenal at Old Trafford, drawing a disappointing draw against Fulham. This was a perfect opportunity to get back to winning ways. But this guy, he doesn't know, the manager does not know how to win football games. He doesn't know how to win football games. He has to go. We cannot continue like that. And nobody must tell me this is the 3rd game of the season. I don't want to hear it. It didn't start this season. It started from last season. This is a manager who get 28 points from 29 games. He has coached a lot of games in the Premier League. Yet, he doesn't know how to win. He doesn't know how to get the best out of his players. He has no idea how to get the best out of his players. His formation is trash. It cannot work in the Premier League. That's a trash formation. Crap. He has to go. This guy got to go. You are not winning and you are not playing well. If you are playing well, you're not winning, that's different. Because as long as you give it good performance every game, you're not winning, we know consistent good performance, result going to come later. But there's no good performance and you're not winning. You have to go. No coming back from this. Amorim has to go. He got to go. Ignoring our goalkeeping problem. Then why are you not playing Tom Heaton then? Why is Heaton on the team? He's not playing. Can Heaton be bad? Can he be worse than Onana? Absolutely not. Can Heaton be worse than Bayindi? Absolutely not. We lost 2 games this season because of poor goalkeeping. The Arsenal game, Bayindi cost all that game. Today, Andre Onana cost all the game. We were terrible in the first half. But we shouldn't forget that we're not supposed to be down 2-0 at halftime. If we had a good goalkeeper, we couldn't be down 2-0 at halftime. But because our goalkeeper is terrible, he's a terrible goalkeeper. There is nothing you can say. There is nothing you can say to convince me about Andre Onana being a good goalkeeper. He's terrible. You have your Ted Charles. He's an older goalkeeper, but he's Manchester United 100%. Use the Ted Charles and tell Onana to leave. Tell Bayindi to leave. Use the Ted Charles until you can get another goalkeeper. But the coach decided not to do that because he doesn't know how to win football game. This is Manchester United. This is not Sporting Lisbon. We don't give time. And I don't want to hear nobody telling me the season just started. This is not just this season. It started from last season. This problem started from last season. He coached more games last season than Eric Ten Hag. So it started from last season. The particular formation, we don't create enough opportunity, we don't score goal. This formation not going to work in the Premier League, particularly against smaller opposition. The formation is trash. It's not going to work. Rip it off. Get the manager out. Show him the door out. He has to leave. I don't care. This is a complete embarrassment. How dare you embarrass all of that against a fourth-tier team in the English League? Fourth tier. Just imagine fourth tier. We are in the first tier, second tier, fourth. Fourth tier, we losing to a fourth tier team. Embarrassing. It is completely embarrassing. The manager has to pay the price. You got to pay the price. Omar Barada, all the guys that are responsible, get this trash out now before it is too late. Similar thing happened. Ten Hag should have been fired after winning the FA Cup. We decided to keep him. We finished 8th place that season. But because he won the FA Cup, we overlook our league position. And the league is the bread and butter issue. I don't care. Only one trophy you can win if you are competing for that trophy. That if you finish 15, 16, 17 play, I will forgive you. That's the Champions League. But if you finish below 7 or below 6, if you finish below 6, I think you should go. But we have lowered the bar so much. We have lowered the bar at Manchester United. It is not acceptable for a manager to finish 15th place. When did that become something for us to accept? How are we accepting such terrible performance, such terrible result? How are we accepting it? Why is it that the bar is low? You think manager can get time at Barcelona? You think a manager can get the kind of time at Bayern Munich or Real Madrid? Because their standard is high. It's not low. We have lowered our standard. Our standard is all the way on the floor. The standard at Manchester United is on the floor. This is why people backing crap. This is why people backing this debacle, a complete debacle. Why are you backing it? How can anybody accept this? Louis van Gaal was fired after winning the FA Cup and finishing 5th. 5th. I think City was like goal different or 1 point above Manchester United in 4th place. But yet, Van Gaal was fired because you have to finish in Champions League position to remain in a job. But since then, we have lowered the bar so low. The standard we set now, it is so low. It is absolutely embarrassing how we have become a laughing stock. How we have become a club that everyone laugh at. How we have become this horrible, atrocious. How? That was the first mistake. They both argue. Some people say we should keep Ten Hag, others say we should fire him. And they kept him after winning the FA Cup and finish 8th playing the Premier League. That was the greatest mistake that was made. And we repeated that same mistake this goes summer. This summer, we repeated that same mistake. Right after the last game, the last day of last season, Amorim should have been fired. Thank you for what you have done, but this is unacceptable. Your points is lesser than the number of games you have coached. Unacceptable at the football club. Finishing 15, it is a complete embarrassment. You have embarrassed us. You have made us look like crap. You made us terrible. You made us to be a laughing stock. So you have to go. But we didn't do that. Because the Sana low, we accepted. Say, he doesn't have a player. We have to sign players for him. Granted. But it doesn't matter. Whether the players are players that you sign. Finishing 15, it is an abomination. He should have been gone from the last game last season. Finishing 15, we shouldn't have accepted finishing 15 to be something that was normal. We made abnormal behavior to be normal. Finishing 15, club like Manchester United, that should be abomination, abnormal. But we accepted it. We are low on the bar. And this is why we are where we are. Because the bar is low. We are where we are because the bar is freaking low. Get this manager out. Get him out. Get him out. I don't care. Get him out before it's too late. How much longer we going to allow this guy to keep damaging this football club? How much longer? His system will not work in the Premier League. It doesn't matter. Even you give him $1 billion to spend like Mikel Arteta, his system will not work in the Premier League. It will not work. His system not going to work in the Premier League. You don't even have proper wing backs. Look at Dalot. Oh my days. He's so terrible. He's a terrible footballer. But yet the manager will still use him. Dalot is a terrible footballer. But every game, the manager will stay. Either Dalot will start or Dalot will come from the bench. The manager will still use Diogo Dalot. So he has to go, or else we'll get embarrassed Old Trafford on Saturday against Burnley. Burnley going to embarrass us. Chelsea will embarrass us. Man City will embarrass us. And do you want for us to be getting embarrassed every week? We cannot accept this. This manager, it is done. It is over. We have to part ways. It is over for him. We cannot allow him more time at the football club because there is nothing you can point out as progress since the manager took over. You cannot point at anything on the pitch as progress. We have gotten worse since he took over. There is no progression under this manager. No progression. We are retrogressing every day under this manager. The excuse, one of the excuses was, he doesn't have enough time to train a player. Every week we have like 2 games. Not enough time on the training ground. Okay. Summer. He had all the time in the world to train his players. All the time. A brand new attack. Yet, we don't score, we don't create. So what has he been doing on the training ground? What has he done on the training ground? What did he do during the preseason on the training ground? What did he do? What did the manager do on the training ground? He has all the time in the world. Why we don't see any impact? Why we don't see it on the pitch? Why we don't see the improvement on the pitch? Why we didn't see the improvement on the pitch? There is nothing, no improvement. Tell me one of the improvement in our squad. Nothing. No improvement. Just talk rubbish in a press conference all day. Talk rubbish all day in a press conference. This is what he does. Talk rubbish. Do the freaking talking on the pitch. Not to talk rubbish. You go and lose, and you can't. You lose, you draw. Game that you should be winning, you will lose or draw and talk rubbish. The manager has to go. First thing in the morning, when I wake up from bed, I want to see the breaking news. Ruben Amorim has been fired. That's what I want to see. He is under his death. There is no way if this formation, this system going to work for Manchester United. It's impossible. Impossibly. C'est fini, c'est gâté. It is over. Get rid of him. There is nothing he can do to change it around. We shouldn't give him more time to damage the football club. Because this system is not going to work. The system will never work. Don't waste your time. Amorim's system will never work. So, next game is Saturday against Burnley. If the manager stays, we're going to lose against Burnley. And then after the international break, we have Man City away and Chelsea home. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. So, the only opportunity, one of our realistic opportunity we have this season to win a trophy, gone already. Second round, vanish, disappear against a fourth tier team in the English league. Only level the FA Cup. So we don't want to keep this guy getting out. Our football, the football has not improved. We are as bad as any Manchester United team I can remember. Bad money, any Manchester United team I can remember. No matter how bad we were under previous manager, it was not this bad. Look at the kind of Mayfield we have under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Why Solskjaer could get the best of people like McTominay and Fred. McTominay and Fred in the middle of the park for Solskjaer. Yet, still get better win ratio than Amorim. Every Manchester United manager get a better winning ratio than Amorim. So if you are not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the Football Heritage and share the show, like and share. So before I go, I want to let you know tomorrow we'll be here to tell you, to give you the preview of the weekend fixture in the Premier League. And the most exciting game, the game of the weekend will be Sunday, Liverpool against Arsenal at Anfield. That's going to be a cracking game. Both teams are one of them is expected to win the Premier League this season. Either Arsenal or Liverpool, one of them is expected to lift the Premier League trophy this season. So a win for either would be a boost That person will be 3 points above the other title contenders. So it's going to be a good preview tomorrow. Please join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So please do subscribe. And Amorim out. Peace. I'm all here.